Oh, we started already?
We're starting now. This is TKOYugioh with Tim and Kevin. We're just starting with a little Yugioh song.
What's up?
Okay, so what do you want to talk about today, Kevin? Wait, hang on. In the heart of the gods. No matter what, let the game begin. No matter what, let the game begin. Okay, we're not waiting 4 minutes.
We could just keep going with
Nah,
this
let's
song,
just start. Okay,
All
so
right.
this is TKOYugioh with Tim and Kevin.
What up?
So it's been a few weeks since we did the last update, and we have our new camera.
Or you mean our new microphone?
We have both. We did.
You mean the microphone?
Yes, we have both though.
What? We have a camera?
I might get a camera.
What camera?
We'll have to discuss that. But okay, so let's talk about the current meta. Right now, the meta is really 3 decks if you really think about it.
Evil Swarm, Evil Swarm, and Evil Swarm?
No, that's not even close.
Yes,
Evil
it is.
Swarm, Prophecy, and Dragons. Right now, Dragons are the most popular deck by far. Like, around 75% of all tops in America at this point have been Dragons.
Really?
Of the top 8, yeah. Generally, the vast majority of top 8 are Dragons. And Prophecy, generally gets, 2 of them, 2 or 3 of them. Okay?
I haven't been paying attention this
And
week, so I don't know.
Granted, maybe Dragons are better, Dragons are probably better.
They're not better, just a lot of people are playing them. I feel it's the same thing with Japan, because when the baby dragons came out, then everybody started playing dragons.
But I
It's
think
because everybody's playing that one deck, so of course the majority of everybody topping is
I
gonna be that
think
one
there's a
deck.
reason for this though, because one, let's be honest here, even though Dragons are ridiculously expensive, Prophecy is still more expensive in a lot of ways because you still need your Draco Sack and your 1 Big Eye for Prophecies, but then you also need 3 Priestess, which is 150, which is 150, 200 right there, because Priestess have gone down in price a little bit.
How much?
I think they're 70 now, so maybe $200.
Really?
$200. So $200.
It's
That's your
still going minus from what I sold it for the 30.
yeah, but
when
no,
I
but
fucking
let's
sold
put it this way. So either deck you need. So I would say with Dragons you need 3 Draco Sacks, 2
Yeah.
Big Eyes, and most of the other things you need
Everything
are
else is pretty cheap.
what?
Everything else is pretty cheap.
Yeah, everything else is really synchros. Synchro level 8 because
Synchros is what everybody already has them though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
and
there's
the
no
most
money
expensive one that I can think of is probably
Stardust.
not even Black Rose.
Black Rose.
Yeah.
I don't even have a Black Rose.
Yeah, it's like a $15 card. But that's generally the most expensive because, generally what people play are... What I would say most people should play is a Stardust Dragon, a Thought Ruler Trans Archfiend, I believe.
Transfer Stream.
No, what is it?
Thought-
Thought Ruler.
I don't fucking know.
The Psychic Monster that's level A.
Fucking
He's
yeah.
actually really good because he's 2,700 attack, so he's bigger than most things that people play, and you can't target him. Which...
Well, you can, but I lose
Yo-
1,000.
Yeah, you lose 1,000 life points, but it's negated and destroyed.
And then you play something else, and I lose another 1,000. And then
Oh, so I'm
another
gonna play-
1,000, and then another
I'm
1,000.
going to play 8 cards,
Yup.
even though I start with 6.
What if, you're already attacking and shit, and then I
But-
fucking lose?
Well, no,
What
because
if I fucking play Evil Swarm?
no, because Evil Swarms don't have anything bigger than 27.
Well, you have...
The only thing bigger than 27 is Kagaya
How am
Cowboy.
I going to pull it out on Evil Swarm if you have an Ophion?
If you go first,
That's not going to happen.
you're going to go first at least one of those duels.
It's never going to happen.
But
Yeah,
okay,
one duel out of the 3.
Regardless of that, you really need 3 Draco Sacks, 2 Big Eyes. I would say 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Scrap Dragon.
Yeah.
One of the Psychic level 8s. So we're at about 8 so far. I would say 2.
How much is Scrap Dragon now?
I think you can get it for $2.
Alright, cool, because I got mine for 1.
Yeah, because you can get it for $2 because of the tin. Remember, I would say you need 2 Crimson Bladers,
I don't know.
just because just in case the first one fails.
Mm,
It's really good in the mirror match.
Yeah, it is.
It's ridiculously good in the mirror.
Yeah,
What?
It is.
I would say 1 Abyss Gaios, just 1, just because Gaios, because
Gale.
Gaios, tomato. But it's one of those cards that you're not usually gonna bring it out because the only way to really bring it out is 2 titles.
Yeah.
But just if you do bring it
could
out,
happen.
it could happen. And it's like
anything is possible.
I would say one black.
What's its effect again? I forgot.
Monsters that are level 5 or higher cannot attack. Detach one material during either player's turn. All face-up monsters
Level
on the
5
field.
or higher cannot attack.
Yeah.
And then what else?
All face-up detached materials. I believe it's all monsters face up on the field with lower attack than this lose their effects during either player's turn. And with 2800 attack,
Brother, that's good, brother.
with 2800
That's
attack,
a good card, brother.
I'm pretty sure it's 2800 attack. But with that much attack, not much. There's not many cards that aren't going to lose their effects. And the point is that it's just one of those like why not cards. One of the cards that I think people should be playing are Black Winged Dragon. Remember, there is burn decks.
Yeah.
And why not just be prepared? Even if it's only in a 1 in 1,000 duels, like, just be prepared. But, most of those cards are only like $5 or $6. So the extra deck is really the most expensive part of a dragon deck. Now,
not even though, just like half the extra deck.
Yeah, like those 5 cards that are worth
5 cards
that are worth
the
like
entire
5
deck.
But those are worth like $550, and the main deck is probably like $80. I would say, but $550 right there. So let's take that away. Remember, Prophecy needs not just that, but they need 1 Big Eye, 1 Draco Sack themselves. So you just lost. So right there, that's $250 right there.
Yeah.
Then let's talk about 3 Priestesses, $210 right there. Then let's talk about 2 Masters, $80 right there. Then let's talk about 3 Judgments, which is like 200 right there. You've already beat Dragons. And here's the thing, let's be honest here. Dragons, so you're paying more for Prophecy, and you're not getting as much of a reward for spending as much money. Because let's be honest here,
You are getting reward is fucking broken. It's the most broken
I would
deck
argue
ever.
I would argue that Dragons are more forgiving. You're allowed to make mistakes more with Dragons than Prophecies.
You could do the same with Prophecies too, though.
Prophecies is a little hard. Prophecies you have to plan out ahead, and if you fuck up at a turn, like let's put it this way, your opponent plays Droll and Lockbird.
Okay.
You're fucked now. But you gotta be able to plan ahead.
Your opponent plays any traps. You
That's
lose
not-
when you're playing Dragons.
Really? You play a trap, you make another XYZ. You make another
You
XYZ.
play another trap, I lose. Because I
But-
can only activate them once per turn.
But the point,
Remember that.
The point is though, is that from what I've seen, Prophecies can be just as powerful as Dragons, but
They're more powerful.
I would say no. I would
They're more
say
powerful.
there's only really 2 cards that Prophecies have that can take down Dragons, and that's Jowgen the Spiritualist.
Jowgen, Fate, and Priestess.
Fate will get beat up.
What do you mean?
It's 2,500 attack. How you defend
Fate.
Fate? So
Is the one where you, what is it, destroy or banish it?
banish, but then you'll just make something else. Because you can make multiple monsters that are bigger.
Not if it's your opponent's turn. The Prophecy player's turn.
No, but
Then you fucking lose.
that's one thing. But I'm talking about what I'm talking about.
Activate all this shit. Oh, you lose.
Generally, the problem is
Jowgen, you can't summon anything.
Generally, the problem is that Prophecies usually have the problem where there's a turn where they have no defense. Because
During the turn where they're going off, so they could get all the defense.
but they can't play it during their first turn because
Well,
they can't because they don't add it until the end of the turn.
That's true.
So you play your Judgment, and then you search out everything, and at the end of the turn, you're an open field. And it's very like Dragons are not an OTK deck, but they can OTK if they have to.
Yeah.
Like if they absolutely have to, they can OTK, and even if they can't OTK, they can get you down to like 800, and it's not really that hard to do an extra 800 damage in a duel. If you Fate can be annoying. Like Jowgen plus Fate can be fucking broken. But that's one of the combos they have. And if you blaster it, then they're kind of fucked.
That's never happening.
That's never happening.
It's never happening.
There's a few things people can do, but the other thing that they play that kind of fucks people over sometimes is Kaiko.
I still don't fucking know what that is, man.
So
You
Kaiko
haven't-
is 1800 attack. Kaiko is a level 4 dark spellcaster.
Okay.
When he does damage to your opponent's life points, you can banish 2 cards from their graveyard. While this card is face up in the field, your opponent cannot banish cards from his graveyard.
Yeah.
So it stops the dragon from banishing other dragons in the graveyard.
Yeah. So it's like Imperial?
Kind of, yeah, but only for the graveyards. And that's actually another thing. If dragons absolutely have to, they can do Eradicator builds that deal with Prophecy. because they have options. They have Light and Darkness Dragon. Some play the level 7 like
Fusilier.
Yeah, Fusilier.
That card is great.
A lot of people are playing that. Hang on, let me get something real quick. Kevin, talk about what you think about dragons real quick.
They're the best, but they suck because they're not. Oh shit, they're not broken at all. Dragons, their downfall is traps. Pretty much any deck that runs traps, fucking destroys dragons. Am I right?
What, the traps?
Yeah.
Traps are a problem, but then
It has always been a problem for dragons.
But they can also,
from the beginning of dragons, they lose to any trap.
But then they play cards like Roll the Crate. But
but then they don't.
But okay, so there really are 3 main decks.
That's how many cards? That's 3 cards if you're running.
But let's talk about this. There are 3 main decks: dragons, evil swarms, and piracies.
Yeah.
Dragons are by far the most popular deck, and they're there because one,
they're popular.
They're popular. They're OP strong, and they're cheaper than prophecies. Because let's be honest here, I don't think nearly half as many duelists would be playing this deck if all the dragons were ultra rares.
Wait, what?
If all the dragons were ultra rares.
Well, if they pulled like spell books with dragons,
Yeah.
make everything like a secret and ultra rare.
Yeah, then like those cards would be fucking wit. Each dragon would be like $20.
Yeah.
So look at fucking the sword. It's a $15 card. It's a super rare.
Yeah.
So, but then there's prophecies. Prophecies, I would honestly say out of the 3 is the most skillful of the decks, because you have to plan more. There's a lot. You have to plan more. You have to be thinking 4 turns ahead, and you're not always going to be able to add shit, because what if Ryo's on the field? Ryo can fuck
Who plays
shit.
Ryo anymore?
Everyone should play Ryo.
Because
Ryo,
nobody plays it.
if Konami had his semi-limit Ryo, which was the most pointless hit ever, because no one fucking played 3 Ryos other than stun decks.
You?
But yeah, I played 3 Ryos, but because it was fucking amazing. But the thing is, no one else did, and we shouldn't be hitting cards that aren't a problem. Ryo wasn't like destroying the meta. It wasn't like every deck was playing 3 Ryos, so we gotta like fucking stop 3 Ryos. It was like almost none of the decks were actually playing Ryo because they couldn't afford to, because they're all adding shit. You can't make more ad cards and cut down the one card that stops you from adding shit. Now you gotta fucking play like deck lockdown and shit. Deck
Lockdown is great. I always thought it was great. I still remember when I first got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! After what, like 10 years of some.
When you played Deck Lockdown.
My deck, I had like the original dragon deck. It was just like a kind of like a stall, very slow dragon deck with a like mash dragon and troop dragon or whatever it was. That's what it's called, troop dragon, right?
Troop dragon. Like you just
that. Yeah, so I just had like a whole bunch of those where like they're destroyed. They special summon another one.
Yeah.
That, and then my deck was just, when I came back into Yu-Gi-Oh, there was shit like 6 Sam. So I was like, fuck this. I'm buying 3 deck lockdowns. I'm maining that. Fuck everybody.
Did it work?
Yes, it did work. It worked very well. It was great. I should make that deck again. I should just make it again. Fuck everybody.
But, okay, and then there's the third one, which are Evil Swarms. Now, Evil Swarms are weird because the only reason why they were big in Japan for a while, but the real reason why people play them here is because they counter dragons hard. Ophion makes dragons into little bitches. But the problem is the deck has a really hard time against prophecies. A really hard time.
How?
They can just keep adding resources. And then they'll just play power and fate just to get over everything. And it becomes a
another card I'm playing now. Prohibition. I mean, I'm running 3 Prohibition now.
But the point is, though, is that I would say, I'll admit, Evil Swarms are ridiculously easy to play. Like, you summon Caster, you summon your Evil Swarm, you make Ophion,
you set 5 back row,
and then you just chill out.
And then you win.
But it's not really getting the tops the other decks are getting because, one, it loses in the bubble.
Not a lot of people play it.
A lot of people are actually playing it. The problem is that
Really?
people who play other decks, like, for example, Fireface are strong against Ophion. It doesn't do shit against Fireface.
Unless you run traps, which Evil Swarm does do.
Evil Storms run traps, but they don't run a lot of traps anymore.
Yes. What?
They're a lot of Evil Storm players. What they've been doing is cutting down like deep prisons, Mirror Force.
Why would they do that? Are they stupid?
Because they don't do shit against dragons.
Yes, they do.
Really?
You remember every time you dueled anybody, including me, run traps. Good game. You win.
That was my worm deck, and that was a different format.
No, that was when I was dueling your Evil Swarm.
The reason why people aren't playing Deep Prison anymore is because they're too afraid of Draco Sack.
What?
Draco Sack. Because Draco Sack will just pop it.
And
we're in a format again where it's all about like summon responsive traps. Just like we were in the Insector phase. When people were playing 3 Dragonflies, you couldn't sit on your fucking deep prisons.
Yeah.
Because they would just hornet them. And it's the same way now. All people will fucking... if you let a fucking person bring out a fucking Draco Sack, they'll summon a fucking Draco Sack and they'll pop your card.
Yeah, but that's only one card. It's not like what Insectors where they were fucking popping your entire field.
Then they play another Draco Sack and do the same thing again.
Nope.
Why not?
Because I said so, fuck you.
Have fucking 3 tokens on the field and 2 Draco Sacks, and you're not getting through shit.
And then you can't summon shit.
You will not get through shit with that happens. Like, well, you can summon next turn. You just pop another Draco token.
Yeah, and next turn you're gonna set all your traps again.
But
Compulse.
and then Heavy Storm.
Compulse.
But no, actually, Compulse is becoming one of the most popular traps of the format because you can play it on either. Because here's the problem: bottomless. Let's put it this way: your opponent goes Draco Sack. Let's say you're facing dragons. They go first. They're generally 99% of the time going to end with a Draco Sack. Would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's bottomless going to do?
Get rid of Draco Sack.
Really? Oh, Draco Sack's already on the field.
Wait, what?
Draco Sack's already on the field.
What are we talking about?
Your dragons, you went first.
Oh, I went first?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're making Draco Sack, aren't you?
I don't know. Steal that shit.
Because here's the thing.
Steal it.
And then you make Big Eye and then steal my shit.
That's why you have bottomless. That set bottomless. That's for Big Eye.
But you already have. That's running a risk. Because here's the thing.
How's that running a risk? If you have traps, you're good.
Because here's another thing. Let's say I didn't take out the 2 tokens, and you play Draco Sack again. I can't use bottomless on Draco Sack when you have tokens on the field.
Compulse.
Exactly.
Wait, why are you gonna summon Draco Sack for? I mean, you could do Draco Sack.
Because if I'm fucking, because if I have 2, if you have 2 Draco tokens, if you have 2 mecha, if you have 2 mecha plane tokens, you're gonna summon Draco Sack because now you know it's protected from a shitload. You know you're protected from Torrential Tribute.
True that. True that.
And bottomless, like
Yeah.
you're protected from a lot of shit because you have the tokens to protect you.
Yeah.
It's only in that.
Except compulsory.
And that's why people are playing mostly compulsory. And also because Evil Storm players are generally what they're playing is Infection, because Infection is amazing. You get Kirkio whenever you need it.
Broken as shit.
They play...
People thought Spellbook of Wisdom was broken. Oh, look. What is it called again?
Spellbook of Wisdom?
No, the
Infection?
Infection Pandemic, right?
No, which one? No, there's 2 of them. I'm talking about the trap.
No, I'm talking about this bullshit.
No, the searchable spell.
People thought fucking Wisdom was broken.
Actually,
look at this shit.
Actually, that card isn't that important in the Dragon matchup. Because it's only going to stop 2 cards that Dragon play.
What? Compulse and Breakthrough?
Breakthrough, Skill, and Dark Hole. And Dark Hole's like...
People play Dark Hole?
Yeah, some people play 1 Dark Hole, some people play 0.
You can only play 1 Dark Hole.
I'm saying some people play the one that they can, and some people put it in the side. I would say don't main it at the moment just because it's... If you're facing against Prophecies, they're just going to have a Wisdom. And if you're facing against Dragons, like, okay, it can help against Dragons, actually. I'll take that back. Because then you could just... One of the best things to do if you're in a Dragon duel is... destroy their shit, make Crimson Blader, attack their monster, then they fucking cry.
No, they have effect failure. They had back C this whole time.
This whole time? You could draw your fucking 8 cards, I don't care. If you can't summon a level 5 or higher in your next turn, and I can build...
I activated effect failure.
That would actually hurt. And that's why Dragon players play 3 effect failures.
Ooh, that's true, brother. I need to complete my deck.
But, so, Evil Storms are the other 3, and one of the things that this has made hard is side decking has become a bitch. Because
because what stops
one deck doesn't stop the other.
Well, that's why you have a 15 card side deck.
Yeah, but if
unless you're Jeffon.
if I'm playing, like, okay, let's say if I wanted to play Worms.
Yeah.
I can make my deck perfect against dragons, but then I'm just gonna get bitch slapped by prophecies. And I can make my deck. If I make my deck perfect against prophecies, I'll get bitch slapped by dragons.
If you're running Worms, your deck is already perfect against dragons because it's fucking how many traps? 20 traps.
I run out of.
So you're already good with that.
I run out of traps way too quickly. That's what I find.
You're already good. You have your own compulse that lets you draw and summon a beast.
What I generally find is, okay, so I start with 6 cards. Let's say I start with 5 fucking traps and a Yaga.
You win.
What I generally find happens
is you win.
No, it's that they.
You autumn good game. You pull what you did against Jeffon,
which was still the greatest duel of all time.
Did against what was it, like 2 Nebula, right?
It was Zex, 2 Nebulas, Solemn Judgment.
What an fucking
compulsory.
Jeffon is a bitch.
And I believe Mystical Space Typhoon.
MST, fuck that.
No. It was there was a Starlight Road in there. That's right. There was a Starlight Road in there because I wouldn't
imagine if you fucking heavy storm.
Yeah, no, I know there's a Starlight Road in there because that was my thought. I was looking at my thing. I was like, it was like 5 cards. And I'm like, and I was like, in the Starlight Road. I was like, ha ha ha.
They fucking hate Jeffon.
But then he Mystical Space Typhoons, and I'm like, oh no, what if he hits the right card? He hits fucking what was it? He hits one of my Nebulas.
Did he?
Yeah, he hit one of my Nebulas, so he forced me to use it in main phase 1.
Yeah.
But he didn't have any monsters in it. Like, he had no monsters in his hand.
Yeah.
So he had to set 5 and go. So like I activate Nebula, flip up Yogin, all that stuff. Like draw 2, 7 Worm King. He probably was like a little like annoyed. He's like, oh fuck, and then he's like, I activated the second fucking Nebula, draw another 2, fucking fucking summon another Worm King. At this point, I have 5 fucking cards in my hand. Draw 1 for turn. I'm just like, okay, Heavy Storm. That he's like, yeah, he could he could have had Starlight Road.
He has not run Starlight Road. He's an asshole.
He ran Starlight Road in that deck.
No, he didn't. I've never seen one Starlight in that deck.
I believe I saw Starlight.
I've dueled him many times.
Okay, well, that's not important. Our goal in life is not just to talk about Jeffon.
Yes, it is.
But
yes, it is. He's an asshole. He needs to kill himself.
But
I hope he dies.
You hope everyone dies.
I hope he dies.
You hope Matt dies. You hope he dies.
Matt's a piece of shit.
You hope Matt's a cunt. You hope that
he's a crybaby.
You hope that Goku dies.
Goku's always dead. I don't need to wish that. Like, he's already fucking dead no matter what. He's Goku. He sucks.
Hope that Ophion gets banned.
Ophion should get banned. Like,
it's not gonna get banned.
It should. All those Evil Swarm cards should be limited. Why not?
Because the deck doesn't. Because the deck loses the traps itself at a certain point. And Thunder King Ryle fucks with the deck like a bitch.
How?
Summon Thunder King Ryle. If I can't get Helio Trip to the field, I get fucking destroyed. And also, one of the best counters against Evo Storms is actually Concellers.
How?
Summon.
Bounce your shit?
Bounce all my shit.
Oh, you have traps? No!
Omega,
what's that?
The one that makes all your Concellers immune to traps.
Oh, but you bottomlessed it.
It can it can change its effect.
Really?
It's spell speed too.
Huh. Well then. Well then. Yeah,
actually, Concellers are a really good matchup against Evil Storms, and they're actually a decent matchup against Dragons in some ways because if they can defend themselves. Generally, dragons can make 2 XYZ pushes a turn.
Mm-hmm.
The first one will be stopped by the bouncer, and the second one will probably be stopped by a trap.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to end it quickly. And also, Concellers can go into Shockmaster way quicker than Evil Storms or a lot of the other decks. They can go Sombra. No, not Sombra. Not Sombra. They go Polex. Then they summon Allergy, I believe it's called, which lets you special summon an additional level 4 Concealer, and then you special summon Cost or something, whatever the fuck you want to summon. That's
with what was it? With the Evil Swarm. I was wondering.
Yeah.
Because they're normal summon.
Yeah.
So if you normal summon cast or normal summon another cast or
No. They cannot stack. The card
If you
specifically.
normal summon cast or and what's another one?
Oh, Kirkion?
Kirkion.
Yes, you can stack
You can do
those.
that?
You can stack those. So you could do Castor. That's what a lot of times some people do.
Shockmaster.
No, sometimes, but it's
That's
hard.
an easy Shockmaster right there. Just
You already have
three
to,
evil swarm in your hand.
You already have to have the graveyard set up already.
What do you mean?
You have to have the graveyard set up
Why?
because you can't use Kirkion without a graveyard.
The fuck is Kirkion's effect again? I forgot.
Banish an evil swarm. Add an evil swarm to hand. Normal summon again. One thing that people like to do is I believe it's called Mandagor. Let's see what it's called.
Is that yours? That's mine.
Oh, that one's yours. That's right. So mine's the one right. Mine's the sexy one right behind it.
Why are you always behind me, brother?
Okay, so the one that people play in this is called Mandragora.
Let me see. Mandragora.
So Mandragora, what you do is if you go, let's say you go second, and a very popular thing against dragons that people sometimes do is if they go second, and this is one of the reasons why kind of Compulses more is a better card at the moment than Bottomless. Like,
It's always been a better card.
Well, like, okay, I summon, let's say I have Compulse, Mandragora, Castor, and any other evil swarm. What I could do is I could special summon Mandragora.
What's this effect?
If you control more monsters than me, I can special summon it.
Yeah.
So I can special summon it then, summon Castor, then get an additional normal summon. Destroy your 2 tokens, then make Shockmaster, declare monster effect. Then on your turn, compulse your Draco Sack before you can do anything with it. And then you're kind of kept out of the duel for 3 turns. Because let's be honest here, without monster effects, dragons get fucked up. But let's actually talk about some of the side decks that people can choose. One of the big side deck choices right now is Imperial Iron Wall.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you mean you guess? If you can't
I mean, it is pretty good though.
If you can't banish against dragons, if the dragons can't banish, what are they gonna
do? Baby dragons.
You can only add.
You can only activate them once per turn. Is that what you're gonna say?
Is
that what you're gonna say? You only activate them once per turn.
It really limits the amount of things you can do with the deck. If you can't. It really limits. And the same thing with prophecies. Think about it. If you can't, the main defense in prophecies is Fate. Fate's like their go-to card. It's how the deck revolves around Fate, Priestess, and their searches. But if you can't banish if you can't activate Fate's effect, you can't banish it. So now Fate's useless and Priestess is useless. Like, one of the best moves for Evil Swarms against fucking prophecies is Ophion plus Imperial Iron Wall. No Priestess, no banishing.
For Ophion plus Eradicator.
That also works. But the thing is, you want your moves to have
Oh yeah, we're talking about side decks now, right?
Yeah, we're talking about side deck.
Best card, Prohibition.
You think?
I still think I've been using Prohibition since day one of its release. It's great. I've always used it.
Prohibition is good against Evil Storm because you can just call
Ophion.
Yeah,
call fucking whatever other trap you're scared of.
The problem is, so let's say you're facing. What are you gonna call against prophecies?
What I did against Mo. What did I call? I called Priestess and Fate. He was dead.
Really?
Yeah, you don't remember?
I guess
you don't remember.
Because you got 2 of them. That's why.
Yeah.
But if you only got 1, what do you call?
Well, I'm gonna be running 3.
I guess, but I mean, if you're only running 1,
who would? That's stupid. You never run 1.
I mean, if you're running 1,
you always run 3.
Let's say you only can grab 1 in your hand, though.
Well, it depends. What am I going against?
Prophecies.
What else do I have in my hand? I might just hold it out until I draw another one.
You're holding out.
I might. It depends what's in my hand.
I would probably go with Secrets, to be honest.
Secrets?
Yeah.
Because then they can't search for shit.
Yeah, because then they can't search. Because generally, here's the most popular move for prophecies. You play Judgment. Then you play Secrets, search for Magician.
Yeah.
Magician searches Master. Master, copy, reveal another spellbook. Grab Tower. Tower is generally the go-to choice to grab. Then
for Masters?
Yeah. Because then next turn you're going to get 2 draws. And then you can play your spell.
And you win.
And then, so basically you just play 3 spell books. And then hopefully you have Lance and Fate in your hand already. In your hand, set the 2 of them. Because then you have 3 spell books in your graveyard. So you can just banish whatever the fuck you want.
I don't understand. Like earlier you were like, oh, spell books are like... You have to think.
No,
and you just listed out how easily what to do.
This is a go-to move. But later...
Activate this. Search for this specific card.
But there are
activate that card.
But the thing is that if you disrupt the move of a prophecy player,
how the fuck are you gonna disrupt it?
Droll and Luckbird.
Nobody plays that over here though.
Actually, people are starting to cite 3.
Over here in the U.S. since when?
Since ever since prophecies came out.
No, they have not. You mean in Japan? Yeah, not over here.
They're starting to do it. We're starting to take their cues from them, and it's one of
And that's another reason why dragons are popular, because they're popular over there. So of course, if it's good over there, let me just fucking play it.
But so basically, then at that point, you have your judgment. You get your 3 searches, and then at your end phase, you get justice to the field. And then you can immediately activate Spellbook. Justice of Prophecy's effect, because all Justice requires is that Spellbook.
This is in the phase, right?
What?
Phase. That's
yeah. And then if you had played a Spellbook at any point in your turn,
because it's prophecies.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be a face on the field when you had played those Spellbooks. It just has to have been played. You search out another fucking Judgment and High Priestess, or if you know you're going against dragons, and you have the Fate, you go for fucking Jowgen. But that's pissed off. But other side deck choices people have been doing is Vanity Fiend.
I know what that one does.
That's been a popular choice.
But man, Prohibition is the best, man.
Vanity Fiend has been popular because dragons can just do their fucking thing and then pop Vanity Fiend, and then your opponent's kind of fucked.
Wait, what?
So let's say you're playing dragons.
Yeah.
You summon your Draco Sag, and then you flip up Vanity Fiend.
Wait, who has Vanity Fiend?
You do.
I do?
Yeah.
How am I flipping it up?
On your opponent's turn, you flip it up.
Vanity Fiend, isn't that the monster?
No, Vanity. Which one's the Vanity Emptiness?
You mean Emptiness, yeah.
Vanity Emptiness. You play Vanity Emptiness, and then basically...
I was thinking about that. That's another reason why I like Deck Lockdown.
Deck Lockdown.
Do my whole shit. Activate Deck Lockdown. What do you do?
Deck Lockdown is another great one.
What do you do?
Because the problem, it actually stops all 3 decks at the moment. Because
you can't do anything. You can't search.
Dragons
can't special summon.
Dragons can't banish. And they
can't do anything.
They can't search from the deck. Same with Prophecies. And actually, it hurts Evil Swarms too.
Not really.
Think about it.
They can't summon Ophion.
They can summon Ophion with Deck Lockdown. It just stops you from special summoning from the deck.
Was it? I don't remember.
So Deck Lockdown,
I need to read it again.
Deck Lockdown, you cannot special summon from the deck or add cards to your hand. So the main cards it hurts in Evil Swarms is Ophion's search ability.
Yeah.
And it hurts that, Infection, and Rhoda. And that may not sound like a lot, it's only 4 cards.
Yeah, it's not really a lot.
But it really...
Because you don't really... When I duel you don't really use that shit ever.
It makes a difference.
Not as much.
What
are you doing? Why are you staring at it?
Does it look like this has marker on it?
Marker? Marker where?
Is that just part of the card, or those traces of yellow mark?
What are you talking about?
It's hard. I guess it's just the mysterious air of battle.
You mean the yellow in the image?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But the point is that those are some other side deck choices. For dragons, you can play Skill Drain.
Skill Drain? I don't think you say that, but I don't think so.
You play Skill Drain.
I could do, like I said with the other cards, just do my whole combo, activate Skill Drain, blah blah blah.
Yeah, because here's the thing: all your cards really. The only problem if you play Skill Drain is if you're facing dragons yourself, they get the same benefit and they'll just use Draco Sack to pop it. But they would be stupid because then they went minus for that. Because they can't use Draco Sack's initial. They can't make the token, so they have to tribute Draco Sack itself. One of the things Prophecies have been doing is Imperial Iron Wall.
Doesn't that hurt?
No, not Imperial Iron Wall.
What?
Rivalry of Warlords.
Rivalry.
Because the good thing about the Evil Swarms are, well, good for Prophecy, bad for the Evil Swarm players, is that every card is a different type. And then that actually brings up to a big... so Mandragora is a plant, Thunderbird's a thunder, Kirkion's spellcaster, Caster is a warrior, Theotrip's a rock, and Ophion is a dragon.
That's why I run Electric Virus.
Which is another card people have been playing. 3 Electric Viruses. They're actually good for the mirror match,
They're good for pretty much everything except for Prophecy.
Yeah, it doesn't do shit.
Unless they bring out fucking Draco Sack, then it's... Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, then you have something that you can do with it. But the great thing is it works against machines and dragons. Yeah. The biggest problem card I would say of the format is honestly Big Eye, in my opinion.
Big Eye? Yeah, I guess so.
I
was thinking of, for the side, Puppet Plant for Prophecy.
That could work.
Take their Priestess, activate effect.
Oh, I see. No,
I can't activate its effect.
No, you can't activate its effect, but what you could do with the Priestess is someone
overlay for whatever.
Overlay one of your dragons. Or summon Effect Veiler.
Ooh. Very good, brother.
Summon Effect Veiler, sync up for level 8, do your shit. Some of the cards that Dragon players have been citing is Lightning Darkness Dragon. They used to main it, but then they realized it really wasn't that good against the main 2 decks that they're going to be facing. I mean, it
is very good against...
It's good against other...
Actually, it's really good against all of them.
No, it's good against other Dragon decks. It's really good against other Dragon decks, but it's really horrible against Prophecies.
How?
Reveal Priestess,
Okay, well, that's one card. You keep saying that. That's one fucking card.
You have a 40% chance of having Priestess in your
hand. Nigga.
Or... And against Evil Swarms?
Evil Swarm?
Yeah.
Summon Line Darkness. You lose because you can't activate any of your traps.
Really? Okay. Summon Caster.
Okay. I can't negate it.
Can't negate it.
Okay.
Make Ophion.
Okay, make Ophion.
Activate effect.
Negate.
Your monster is now...
Who's that?
That's Wisny.
Oh, that's that Wisny?
Your monster is now below...
What are you doing?
So, Kevin, how much attack does Lightning Dark Striker have? 27?
Fuck you, brother. That's...
23? No, that's 28. So now it's 23. Ophion
welcome, Wisny Lombard, to the show.
This is our good friend Wisny, Taekwondo master.
Not a master.
He's a Taekwondo baby.
he is a master of Taekwondo. Wisny, what do you think is the most powerful deck of this format?
Prophecy.
Or Dragons.
That's the best consistency.
Like, the problem is that Dragons just are... Dragons beat more... What?
Yeah, man, spellbooks.
In terms of consistency, definitely spellbooks.
I don't know. Dragons are destroying everything.
They're destroying everything because everybody's playing it, though. That's the most popular deck, so everybody's playing it.
But also, you can't...
And what, like, 2 people play spellbooks?
You can't underestimate... If
there's 2 people playing spellbooks and 10 people playing fucking dragons, of course the numbers are going to be in favor of dragons.
Here's the thing, though. Prophecy has a really good... Dragons just have...
Would you like to sit down, brother?
Dragons can just... Shit. Here's the thing. I would say Big Eye is the biggest problem card of the format. Because here's the problem. Every card that you can think of to bring against dragons except for Ophion, Big Eye's just gonna steal. Like, I could just be like I wish Fossil Dyna had more attack.
That would be broken.
Because the problem is if you play Fossil Dyna against you play Fossil Dyna against fucking dragons.
What the fuck is wrong with fucking summer?
You play Fossil Dyna against dragons, they're just gonna summon their fucking baby dragons and beat the fuck over it.
That's true.
How much is Fossil Dyna?
1200 attack.
Okay, so which one can attack over it? No.
Pebble is 16.
Pebbles, and wasn't there one that was 18?
Yeah.
So that's 2.
That's still pretty.
2 out of the deck.
But
where's it?
My deck? Where did I put it?
Did I? Oh, it's right there.
Let's see. I could have sworn it was all of them.
Nah, man. Most of them are really weak because they're baby dragons.
I mean, I could try 3 Fossil Dynas in the main deck.
Burner is 1,000. Stream is 16. And then Pebbles is going to be 18. This is 500. I don't think that's going to go against. Lightning is 500 and Pebbles is 18.
I mean, I could try.
So that's 2 out of
I
4.
could try Fossil Dyna in the main deck against dragons.
And then you lose because you destroy your own Ophion.
I'm talking about for worms.
For worms? Don't you already run it in worms?
In my side deck.
But worms suck, man. Evil Swarms are where it's at right now.
I guess, but I could still try it. It's always nice to try things. The problem is that my worm deck just fucking gets destroyed.
Dragons are not
No,
fucking
worms
broken.
get destroyed by prophecies. That's the main problem.
How, man?
They run out of resources really fast.
Eradicator.
Really? On what
Oh,
card?
no.
What card?
Ophion.
I'm talking about worms.
Worms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I gonna eradicate?
damn.
What am I gonna eradicate? Well, all those 2500s I have. I play my light reptile deck.
This gotta
Summon
be
evil
something.
dragon.
There's gotta be something. Get something that's dark.
Summon evil dragon.
Or just use what is it? DNA transplant? Was that what it's called?
DNA transplant. So I'm gonna get fucking Worm King on the field. DNA
That's
transplant.
what I used to do with my fucking insectors, and I won with it.
Yeah, you didn't play DNA transplant.
I used DNA surgery and did fucking crazy combos with it. Locked people down with it. Yes, I'm great.
But
the greatest insector player ever.
Why don't you play insectors?
Because, man, it's old news, man. Get with the times.
Look at Kevin. Kevin, I believe, loves to play the asshole deck. You know those decks you go on DN and you just fucking hate facing.
How?
Like, okay, there was those. Okay, so
I'm a dragon duelist.
no, let me talk. Okay, so
That's because fucking.
let me talk. So Kevin likes
I play the decks that people don't like to play.
Decks that
except for E-Dragons.
You know those decks that people always love to play game 1 because they just fucking destroy game 1 and then they die to the side deck. Like he always loves playing 6 Samurais, Dark World, Insectors, Chaos Dragons, E-Dragons.
No, I got into I didn't play Chaos Dragons. Fuck that deck. I played real dragons, nigga. Real dragons.
Exodia.
Exodia. No, that was yeah.
Yeah. All these decks that like. You know those decks that, like, whenever you go to a tournament or a DN, like, oh, not this fucking deck. He loves those he loves Sacky decks. You fought about it.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You play Saki ducks.
What do you mean Sacky decks?
Like, the kind of decks that, like, certain combos just kill you outright. Like, Gateway. You draw a Gateway, good game,
You draw
bro.
Gateway. You get no 6 Sams. Has that not happened?
Nope.
Shut up, bitch.
But, he loves his Dark World deck.
I don't love Dark
Card
World.
destruction and super rejuvenation.
Oh, I don't draw Super Rejuvenation?
Yes, you do.
Nope.
How many
You
times
always quit when I use
many
card
times has
destruction.
that happened?
I draw no cards.
How
I
many
draw
times
no
has that
cards.
happened? One, all your resources in the grave now. Two, you
I need them in my hand.
No, you don't need
The
them.
dragons can activate from the grave.
Exactly.
So, well, the baby dragons now.
But the big ones can.
So what? I can only activate them once per turn. And that's why they're not broken.
But you have a whole bunch of them in the grave.
We should start our balance versus broken section.
But, so basically,
Okay,
Wait,
never
what was the
mind.
point of the podcast? What were you...
we're just talking.
Yeah.
We're just talking about stuff.
Well,
What would you
We've
like
only
to
talked about Yu-Gi-Oh for how
What
long?
would you like to talk?
What is this? 43 fucking minutes now.
Really? We've been talking about
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh for 43 minutes.
Yeah, man. We were doing some Dragon Ball Z stuff. Some crazy Dragon Ball
I was talking like this,
We were-
like I was Vegeta,
we were doing-
Prince of all
yeah.
Saiyans.
We were doing some crazy Dragon Ball Z shit right before, and I said, because we were recording for like 10 minutes already, so I was like, let's just continue on and make this part of the podcast. He's like, no! And then he stopped the fucking recording.
I saved
So we
it,
had to
though.
stop. What?
I saved it.
I mean, we saved it, but like it was supposed to be part of this.
But,
It's supposed to be like our intro. Just start off talking about Dragon Ball Z. And we were just like commentating on the fucking Boo Saga and how shitty it was and how great the Cell Saga was.
so shitty.
It was shitty, man.
What about you, Wisny? What's your opinion on the Boo Saga?
He loves
the
he's
best saga ever.
he's
Okay,
he's
so
black.
Wisny's
He's
now.
black, so he likes the Boo saga.
We here
You
at
know the
TKO
black people like the Boo saga.
We here at TKO Yu-Gi-Oh! Do not judge people on their race.
Of course, there's nothing more ghetto than Super Saiyan 3. Yo, man, yo, the fucking number's higher, man. That shit's crazy. There's nothing more ghetto than. Alright, so
basically, this is what
like all
happens
this like Super Saiyan 5 and 6 shit.
This is what
and
happens when you
all
get a
the
white guy,
artwork
a
was drawn
Hispanic
like
guy,
fucking
and a fucking
graffiti
black guy
shit.
in a room to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh!
What?
We have a white guy, a Hispanic guy, and a black guy.
We're harmony.
Naturally, I'm in charge. Naturally, I'm in charge.
Oh my god. I gotta pee.
You gotta pee? So let's stop the video now.
No, just keep going.
No, because I need to get going soon.
No, man, it's only been fucking
40.
45 minutes. It's supposed to be
No.
more. It's supposed to be like No!
So I need to get going. So
No!
this is TKO Yu-Gi-Oh! With Tim and
We
Kevin.
didn't even, like, do anything.
We'll do more stuff next time. This is more of our introduction of our
I
first
guess so.
podcast ever. This is TKO Yu-Gi-Oh! With Tim, Kevin, and Wisny.
Special guest was he eating his Chinese food.
We got a special guest every episode.
We should have a special guest. That will make it more fun.
Like, we had Richard and
Radio
John.
shows always have a guest on.
Yeah, but
every
but you know what the special thing about special guests is? They're supposed to be special.
He's not. He's special.
But he's not
Thank
special.
you.
He's special.
But he's not
Thank
special.
He
I mean,
fucking
he-
plays Taekwondo.
I know.
How you can't get more special than playing Taekwondo.
So the joke about this is that me and Kevin are convinced that Taekwondo is a fake martial arts. Wisny, defend Taekwondo.
He can't. You'll kick it. You'll kick my ass.
Yes.
Notice
Grab his
that-
legs.
Notice.
Grab his legs.
So Taekwondo, you're not allowed to punch.
You're not allowed to punch. You're not allowed to block.
Taekwondo.
You're not allowed to punch. You're not allowed to block. You're not allowed to do anything if there's no points. If there's no point system. You can't attack.
Olympic style Taekwondo.
Olympic style. What's that?
What you just run.
Okay, so where you can't do shit.
Well,
Okay, thank you.
Listen, all
Thank
I
you,
know
Lala.
is that at one point my good friend Gabriel fought Wisny in an exhibition
What
match
was he-
for a
what was he
broken
doing?
clock. He was doing karate.
A real martial art.
So what happened
A
was
real martial art
is
where you
that
use all your limbs.
so Wisny put up the rules that there's
I didn't put up the
there
rules.
only are kicking allowed. And
He
you
said
can't-
that.
I didn't say
You
that.
cannot
He said
punch in
that,
the
really?
face. You cannot punch in the face.
Only kicking allowed.
Pretty much.
Oh my
It
god.
was points.
We were punching to the face.
Even
You're
though
punching to the face.
and guess who judged the event? John.
Big John or Little John?
We went.
Asian
we
John.
went with the
Asian John. They're all fucking Asian.
The one who fucking plays Yu-Gi-Oh with us. John New Guy.
Okay, you could have just said Little John.
Oh. I don't know who the big John is.
Does he know? He doesn't know Big John?
So basically, even though John plays
went by
fucking
the
Taekwondo.
crowd's- We went by the crowd's reaction. He asked the crowd. Who
That
do
is-
you think
What?
won?
What is this? Fucking 8 Mile?
Yo,
This is
who
A-Lot.
thinks that my boy Gabriel won? Let's a chance. And who thinks that Wisny the Ghost won?
And then Wisny was like, fuck karate, TKD, fuck karate, TKD. Oh my, everybody down with the TKD, put your motherfucking hands up. Oh, notice how he didn't put his hands up. He must fucking do, he must be doing real martial arts. Well, I know something about you. You went to a martial arts school. That's better than what I did.
Shut up! You guys suck.
Well, Wisny does live with his mom.
He does live with his mom.
I mean, how
He
old
used
are
to
you?
grow.
Wisny, how old are you?
How-
21.
21.
21 years
You're
old.
gonna
And you don't live
going
with your
on to
mom.
22.
College.
Grow up.
How old were you?
You're in college?
How old was
I
your
thought
mom?
he graduated. Wait. I thought he said he graduated.
So
I
Wisny last week
last week
walked-
apparently he graduated.
He
He
walked
snuck into the
at
graduation.
He walked at commencement. He wore the robe of graduation.
He wore the sacred robe of Brooklyn College alumni, and he fucking didn't even graduate.
I have one more class.
Oh, I think you have 2 classes.
No, it's one class.
Oh, so
You're taking
I
2
thought
classes
I
like.
get 3 classes, but one of them is just...
So Kevin,
So you're taking what?
I have a 10-mile run. I ran 9 miles. Can I get my medal for completing
Of
the run?
course, brother. As long as you do it sometime within your death.
What is this, the honor system now? Like,
Yeah.
oh, guys, I
As
promise.
long as you do it before you die, you can have it.
See, America.
I didn't get my diploma yet. Once I finished...
Oh, so you lied to
So you
everyone.
didn't graduate.
I get to...
Why don't you participate in the next year when you're actually a graduate?
Yeah, why don't you?
No, that's not the way it works.
That's not the way it works. Graduating.
Nope.
You don't have to graduate to graduate.
Ah, okay.
That's not the way it works.
Give me my
I
diploma.
don't know why I'm paying $20,000 for an education if I don't know, if I
man.
don't need to actually finish to graduate.
No, just be like, I promise I'll do it eventually. Like, okay, Tim, here's your diploma.
Oh, thanks, guys.
What is wrong with you guys? Get a life, man.
You can move out your parents.
I live.
You still live with your mom.
You live with your mom.
Okay.
I live
And
on
your
my own.
father.
I live on
And
my.
they have a real good marriage.
Oh.
Only an 8 mile was that like a fucking insult like, oh, your parents get along.
I know something about you. You had a good education. You have a normal name rather than Tyrone Biggums, like our friends.
Oh my god.
You went to private school.
You got a good education. And your family's very well put together. They taught you well.
Let's actually, speaking of which, let's put that on right now.
What? 8 Mile?
8 Mile rap.
You can put the 8 Mile rap right now? Don't try to escape.
No, we're listening to
Try
the.
to escape.
Let me through.
Was it which one was
The
it?
Doors Tien. Come here, sit on my lap.
Okay, so let's get this on here because this is actually starting to amuse me.
Get ad blocker, man. He's such a noob.
Why do you have ads popping up, man?
Because he doesn't have.
Because
ad
I
blocker.
believe that you two.
First battle. I want to see the fucking first battle.
This is it.
No, you gotta go.
Oh no! That's where he's about to do it. He's about to. I know something about you. Yeah. Oh, for all 3 of you chumps. I'm sitting here fuck karate. Uh-oh. What? Well, the speakers suck. Can't raise it? No, it's already all the way. Oh. Oh! It's halfway crooks. Shit!
Fuck your good school.
I don't remember all that because I always watch on VH1. So I don't remember any of that shit. All that fuck yo nigga. I don't remember any of that shit.
Oh, but yeah, let's look at it. Eminem himself saying,
Fix your wooden laptop, man. Fix your wooden computer.
Man,
But-
get ad blocker. What are you doing?
But
with
the
it?
great thing is about that video is the fact that Eminem himself admits that if having a successful marriage, a good education
Having a good life is a bad thing.
for your child's coming up rap battle career.
I know.
I know that when I have my child, I'm gonna
walk out on my child. I'm gonna beat my wife and be like, he's gonna become the greatest rapper of all time.
Daddy, why are you doing it? I did this for
I'm
you.
doing this for your future, son.
I don't want to be a rapper.
Now
I
come
wanna
here.
I
Look
wanna
at your
be-
mother cry.
I want to be a country music star.
No.
Well, then let me teach you about sadness. Seriously, like everyone talks shit about rap and country. They're the same fucking thing. All they talk about is how shitty their own lives are. Even though
Is
rappers,
that right, Wisny?
That's true.
You're black.
are
you
you?
listen to rap?
You used to rap.
You listen.
Are you
rap.
listening to real rap? Or are you listening to that like shitty
He's
rap where
listening
people
to-
talk about like how great their lives is?
I-
Like, yeah, I'm a gangster. I got like 3 BMWs.
Like Lil Wayne.
Like, yeah, I'm rich, but, you know, I know what it's like to live in the thug life, you know? Like, I have 5 guys willing to take a bullet for me. I have more bodyguards than the president.
Oh my god.
Like, seriously. Fuck rappers.
Man.
Let's listen to
Kevin.
let's do real music like
Just be-
J-pop.
Shut up.
I'm fucking with
Who's
you.
that?
J-pop?
Japanese pop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on, run an anime
know,
club. You
man.
gotta...
Don't you fucking play Taekwondo? Like, you should know.
If I say
Korean martial art, you asshole.
Yeah, that's
It's
racist.
Korean? Really?
That's
That's why
racist.
do you think on Neo Geo I play with Korea and say Taekwondo?
I don't know.
Whoa. You just heard it here, folks. When
He's
Wisny-
into fascism.
when
he's
Wisny-
into dictatorship.
When Wisny plays Neo Geo, which, by the way, who the fuck plays Neo Geo?
Neo Geo is great. Shut
Is
up.
it the actual system or like a
The
computer
Neo
version?
Geo 98 World Cup, the road to the victory.
On what the computer?
Yeah, we play on an emulator.
Oh, okay. So let's be
What's
so
emulator?
Wisny doesn't
what's it called
play
again? Supercade.
Wisny.
Supercade.
Wisny-
Download Supercade.
Wisny does not play with the country that gave him an education, life,
Oh,
and a pursuit of
He
happiness.
plays with the country
America.
that's threatening us. Who's threatening our lives.
South
that's
Korea,
a
North
different
Korea.
country, you idiot!
Okay, so let's
It
go to-
doesn't specify which Korea it is, though.
Does it, Wisny? Does it specify which?
No,
Yes, it does.
no,
Does
it
it-
how does it specify? It just
The
says
flag is
Korea.
different. This
It
is
just
their
fucking
flag.
says Korea. Where does it say N Korea or
Maybe-
S Korea?
Maybe a series takes place in some like future world where Korea
A
has
future
reunited.
where they reunite to hate America. They reunite to hate America as an almighty hatred force.
But the fact that Wisny would choose Korea as his home country. Is this what Taekwondo is teaching our children? That Korea is.
I
the-
know. Is that what it's
goodness.
teaching you? To hate Japan and America?
Well, actually, Korea would teach you to hate Japan.
I know. You're disgusting.
Like, no. To be honest, like Japan did a lot of fucked up things.
What do they do except
Rape their women.
like
Rape-
do everything
Rape
bad?
their women.
They did everything terrible.
They rape their women. You never heard of comfort women?
Comfort women?
Yeah.
You mean like treating a woman nice and courting them on a nice date? I like comforting my women.
No. Comforting women.
If it's
and
cold out and they don't have a jacket, I'll give them
comfort
mine.
women are not the same thing.
Is
as-
that what you're talking about? Comforting
No.
women?
The Japanese would hold women as sex slaves to take care of the Japanese soldiers. Basically, fuck whenever they wanted to.
Do that everywhere though.
Yeah, but the Japanese did it.
I mean, it's not.
What?
It doesn't make it better, but
The Japanese did it in a rural. Okay, we weren't doing that in World War II.
I mean, we're doing that.
We're not doing that to
We're
fucking.
doing that in our own country though.
We're not fucking enslaving Iraqi women and like.
That's what you think. Go over there. Of course, they're not gonna be like breaking news. We're raping their woman.
Morale is at an all-time low. We should get out of there right now.
Coming up on the news at 10.
We
Are our soldiers raping Iraqi women?
Wouldn't you love it if the news started talking like that again, like in the old days?
And
Like,
they just started telling the truth.
no, like they just had like that old like breaking news.
Breaking news.
President Obama talks to China today to tell them to stop stealing their internet.
On WPIX Channel 11 New York. Coming up. Is Obama racist? Is Obama raping Iraqi women?
Half white, half black. Why can't Obama just choose a side?
What the fuck is that? Oh, it's still going.
Yeah, it reloaded. But I think this is a good time to end. We were supposed to end like 10 minutes ago.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
Where's the video?
It's
Oh,
on
there it
YouTube.
is. I see it. Okay, is this
it's
it?
still going on with the video. So
Oh, the video is not
just
showing.
press X. But
Yeah.
so
Fuck that.
Wisny apparently is the rap martial artist back champion.
I am not a rapper.
He's the what was his name? Papa Doc.
He's the Papa Doc
Oh my
of Taekwondo,
God.
of martial arts, quote unquote martial arts.
Shut up.
Yo, man.
You love us.
You couldn't do it.
I
You
couldn't
could not
I-
do it.
do what?
You
Be
could
a
not go
fake
through
for the rest of my
You
life?
couldn't go through one of my
Living my life?
practices.
What? What practices?
You
Beating fucking babies?
Oh my god.
That's how you fucking You suck.
Doing the
You
whole
suck.
seven jumps.
You suck. What
Doing
belt are
all
you?
push-ups,
Green.
push-ups?
You're a green belt now, right?
No, I'm red belt.
You're red.
Why
You
are you-
went up to red belt. When was this? Like yesterday?
It was a few weeks ago, actually.
You're not black.
Damn.
Wait, you.
So
whoa,
you
whoa,
just
whoa,
wait.
actually?
You
Whoa,
just
whoa,
went
whoa,
to
whoa,
green.
whoa, whoa,
You
whoa!
didn't
Stop this right
just-
now. You run the Taekwondo club, but you are not a black belt.
I run the club aspect of it. I do not teach the class.
Yes, you do,
No, I
man.
don't.
You said you teach.
So basically, they have a horrible martial artist leading the club.
I know.
Everyone knows if you watch any anime.
What's
that
John?
the higher-
What's John?
He's a black belt.
He's a black belt,
Yes, and he teaches.
and he's not the fucking president.
He's not the president. Of
I wouldn't
the
make
club.
John.
It's a club. It's a martial
I
arts
wouldn't
club.
make John the president.
I would make Jeffon the president
That has nothing to do with
of
it.
being the worst fucking person ever.
But-
He's a piece of shit.
Who is that?
Jeffon is the guy from King's Games. The guy from King's Games who cheats. He cheats against everybody. He takes first. He makes a move and then he asks if it's okay. We confirm it's okay. We're letting the move go. And he's like, no, I'm gonna take it back. I take it back. No, I take it back. I take it back. I know you already said that it's okay, so I know you have no resources because that's exactly what this technique is. But I'm gonna take it back.
Yeah, you notice that people do that. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this." Now that I know you don't have fucking like.
So
yeah.
you should do it about another.
Like,
That's what Jeffon from King's Games in Brooklyn.
Expose
Expose these hoes. Expose these hoes. Expose these Yugihohs. Expose these Yugihohs. Jeffon. I don't know. I'm gonna do what I said about you. It's gonna be like a picture of him. It's gonna go black and white, and then you see like the jail bars come down. Cocoon. Jeffon is the cheetah, the main cheetah of King's
the
Games.
16 card extra deck.
He had this 16 card extra deck against Tim. Where what was it?
So basically, we're in a duel, and I don't hold any hard feelings about this, but it was
I
kind
do.
of it was kind of stupid because
I do.
he's like basically.
You should hold hard feelings because he's always cheating against you and everybody.
So basically, we're in a duel, and he starts to XYZ, and I notice he has like a full stack of cards in his extra deck. I'm like, kind of.
He has his 15 card extra deck right there on his map.
So he goes into his like little back thing.
and then he goes
He's like,
into
okay-
his deck box and
'cause,
pulls
like,
out
okay, I'll
a
admit,
secret 16
No,
card.
I'll admit that there are times when like I don't have my full like extra deck in front of me.
But he had his full 15
Yeah, like
card
if a
extra
kid,
deck.
if a guy has no extra cards, like doesn't have his.
It's
extra
not
deck-
like sometimes like I'll have like the 3 main cards that I use on the field.
Yeah.
Because so I don't have to keep going back and forth. So I have like the 3 main cards like fucking Draco Sack and Big Eye or some shit. I'll
Yeah.
just have those 3 cards out on the field because I know I'm going to use those.
Yeah, but it's not. So like if he
He had his
if
fucking
if
full
had,
extra deck
if he
there.
had 0 cards in his extra deck slot and he was just like, oh, let me get some, I'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, why not?
Okay,
I
because
could-
it clearly he has it in there. It's not on the field.
it's
It's
like
not out there.
I'm not.
It's not
I'm not
visible.
gonna rule shark a guy and be like, oh man, you don't have.
You didn't have it in that extra deck slot on that mat.
Like it's a local tournament. If it's a regionals, then you can kind of be a dick about it.
That's what you're gonna do at the regionals.
If it's a regionals, they have to have their thing in front of you.
They do.
Because you can't just be pulling out. Granted, they do have it. Granted, it doesn't. It's actually, I wouldn't if it was a regionals. I wouldn't try to get him disqualified, but I would want his deck list checked to make sure it's actually in his extra deck.
Yeah.
That's fair, I think. But so basically, like I'm just like, wait a minute, can you count how many cards you have there? And he starts counting the cards.
He counted it quickly, and then he specifically said, "It's 14 cards, 14 cards," and then he goes, and then you were like, "Oh, can I count it?" And then he counted again. He's like, "Oh, it's 15," and then he went into his deck box, pulled out another one. He was like, and you were like, "Wait, what? You have 15? What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, this is supposed to be in here."
Yeah, the weird thing is it was Fire Fist and he had 3 Tiger Cakes. It wasn't like some random ass card that like
He was like, this third Fire Fist main card, this main card for the Fire Fist is not supposed to be in here. This random ass card that has nothing to do with my deck is supposed to be in here.
if he had like what's a good example? Fucking like what's a card that you would never see?
If he was running Elemental Dragons and he had fucking what's it called?
Ophion. He had like fucking Ophion. If he had like a 15, like okay, like
fucking Ophion.
like okay, if he was playing Fire Fist and he had like say Elemental Hero, like The Shining as one of his cards, I'd be like, okay, that's clearly not in your extra deck. Like, I'll let that go. Or if it was like a card that just like you would never see anyone play ever.
Yeah.
Like, if it was just like one of those shitty cards that no one plays.
I do that.
Really? You
Oh,
play?
yeah, he does
On
like this
the, on
stuff.
the next podcast, Magic Cylinder.
But the fact that he had it was like that, I was a little like, but I let it go in the end, and like, yeah, he won, and I don't hold anything against it. But it's just like one of those situations. One of the best moments was when
When you destroyed him?
when we roll the dice, he rolls a 1. And I roll like I roll like a 5. He rolls a 1. He's like, oh no, I get to roll again because like
Because I lost.
because it hit the it hit the deck box. That's what he said. It hit the deck box. So he rolls again and gets a 1 again.
And what do you say? Oh, it hit the air. It hit the air.
He threw the dice across the room.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What a fucking
He
bitch.
did?
He's a fucking dick.
Why?
And Brian, is that his name, Brian?
I like Brian.
Brian's an asshole.
Jeffon's not a bad.
Brian's the one who called me a bad player because I destroyed him with Magic Cylinder.
Jeffon's not
Magic
a bad.
Cylinder.
Jeffon's not a bad person when you talk to him, and Brian's
Jeffon
actually.
is a terrible person.
And
Do
Brian,
you just say Jeffon's not a bad person?
he's not a horrible person.
He is a horrible person.
I don't like playing Yu-Gi-Oh with him.
He's a
but
horrible
I don't
person.
I don't like playing Yu-Gi-Oh with the guy.
I don't like
Brian
existing next to him.
Brian, on the other hand, is fun.
I don't like
Brian's my
existing
friend.
on this
Brian,
earth with him.
Brian's my friend. I miss Brian. I'm gonna hopefully go back to KG and hopefully.
I'm gonna go back and kill them.
That's called a threat, sir. And we are ending this video right now because you just threatened people on the internet.
I think we should end that.
Hold them back, Wisny.
No, let's continue. Brian, he's an ass. I destroyed him with my magic cylinder. And then he got so upset and called. I went to shake his hand. He was like, "Fuck out of here! You a bad player. You got your ass beat."
Yeah, he beat your.
I destroyed him.
He did kill you the previous duel you guys had.
Because I got a bad hand, and he got the perfect hand.
Come on, man.
Perfect hand versus bad hand.
Well, he's not a bad
I think the
choice.
perfect hand is gonna win.
You don't know what he had.
Yes, I know what he had because he fucking played it and he won with it. And I had shit. Oh my god, fucking. And Matt is a piece of shit. I hope he's listening to this shit.
We don't need. I
Matt.
guarantee you, he's not listening to this shit.
Why not? He should. I'm gonna edit.
No,
I'm gonna
'cause
cut this
Matt
part
is
out
my-
into a separate video
Because Matt's
and
my.
send it to him.
Because Matt is my. Because Matt is my friend.
He's nobody's friend.
He's my friend. I don't like it when people talk shit about each other.
What do you think about Matt Wisny?
Matt is cool.
Oh, really? He's cool?
He's
He's
a super.
a super crybaby. He's a super crybaby
He's
duelist.
a super backseat duelist.
A super backseat. Like super.
I say that all the
There is one thing that
I don't
Jeffon
know.
does that really annoys me. He'll draw
What,
5 cards.
breathe?
No, he'll draw 5 cards and be like, this is a good. Like, he'll be like next to a guy, like, this is a good hand, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to have a fucking fun, nice duel of you.
I
You're
know.
being like,
And then he takes forever to read cards that he knows. He
Monster
knows. Like,
Reborn.
What?
What does that do?
what? Blue Eyes White Dragon? What's the effect for that? What's that effect?
how much attack does that have?
How much attack does a Blue Eyes White Dragon have?
What type of monster is it?
What? It's a Blue Eyes White Dragon? What type of monster is that? The Dark Magician? What attribute is that? What attribute is a Dark Magician? Oh my god, he's an asshole.
What is wrong with you, Colin?
What is wrong with me? What's wrong with Jeffon from King's Games? What's the address for King's Games?
I don't know, but actually, he did do pretty well at YCS.
He did pretty well. What, cheating?
He day 2'd.
He day 2'd by cheating.
And so did Brian, actually.
Cheating?
No,
What do you do? He cried?
Congrats to them. They did too. That's pretty impressive.
What, they
I
help
doubt-
each other cheat?
Did
They give each other
Brian
hand
le-
signals?
Brian
Were they
legit- Brian
because
legit does not
you were
cheat.
there, remember?
Yeah,
the
they-
first time we went to King's Games, they admitted that they were cheating.
It was it though. It was some other.
I know it wasn't them, but it was people in their group though. They're in their like little circular friend Yu-Gi-Oh group thing.
Yeah. And what
And then
happened?
they're like, when they're dueling next to each other, they would look at each other's opponent's hand. Like if like Wisny's
Yeah.
like you're Wisny's opponent, Wisny's across from you.
Yeah.
and I'm sitting right next to you.
Yeah.
I'll look at your hand and I'll give like hand signals to
I
signal
like-
what card.
That's
you have
why
in
I
your hand.
only look at my opponent. That's why I only look at my friend's stuff.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
What do you mean?
Don't think
Like,
I'll
I'll-
sit next to you instead of I want to sit next to your opponent.
Well, not Jeffon. Jeffon from King's Games in Brooklyn, New York. I don't know what the zip code is. Just go to www.kingsgames.com, look up the address, go there,
Actually,
and look for
they're
Jeffon.
They're having a $3 tournament tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I work tomorrow. Damn. If I didn't work tomorrow, I would go with my
How
old school dragon deck
how
and
did
run
you do-
3 deck lockdown
how did
and
you-
prohibition.
How did you do at your last $3 tournament?
I did very well, but I got shitty packs.
I know, but what did you get? Like, what place?
I
did you
got
get?
like what, like 3rd place or some shit.
Really? That's pretty
And
good.
I was running in sectors while everybody was running Murmils and shit.
That was pretty good.
It's
Oh, that was when I was
sectors. No, it was just me alone
Okay.
because nobody wanted to come with me. I was sad. This Wisny sucks.
Wait, third
He's
is...
a terrible friend.
Wait,
Oh.
Kevin.
He's a terrible friend, by
Kevin,
the way.
third is-
Wisny Lombard. Look him up.
Kevin, third in
Oh,
Swiss or third in overall?
Overall.
I got second in Swiss.
It was either. I think it was 3rd.
Fifth overall.
What for your box? Your 3 box?
Yeah.
I'm still
You
so
have to
upset.
edit this shit. Like,
Edit this shit.
yeah.
Why?
You throw this shit on the fucking.
Yeah, we're just fucking.
I don't
throwing
want
this
to
shit
talk
up
shit
there.
about people on the internet.
Man, fuck that. Fuck them.
That's
They
mean.
suck. They're
That
mean.
is mean.
They talk shit in your face, and they fucking
Hey, you
cheat.
put this shit on YouTube.
But
Yup,
we're-
and I'm calling them out, exposing hoes.
The difference is we're supposed to be nice people.
No. It's called revenge. It's called the
What?
golden rule. It's called the golden rule.
What?
Isn't the golden rule fucking don't fuck with other niggas or they fuck with don't
That
the
is not
golden rule is
the golden rule is treat other people how you want to be treated.
pretty much don't fuck with other niggas or niggas fuck with you. That's the golden rule. And what the fuck is this? Planet the Ed shit? I don't know. But yeah, don't fuck with other niggas or niggas fuck with you. That's the golden rule. If you don't want to get fucked with, don't fuck with other niggas. That's the golden rule.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with Jeffon from King's Games? Jeffon sucks.
What is your...
Okay, so I'm gonna end the video here because we've been doing this for
How long?
an hour and 10 minutes. I think that's been long enough.
That's not, I mean, that's
So
that's
this
pretty
is TKO Yu-Gi-Oh with Tim,
good. Tim,
Kevin, a baby,
special guest,
Wisny
maybe
the
baby beater, Wisny
Oh
Lombard,
my god.
because that's how he. Wait,
Did,
didn't you just like become a green belt? How the?
What are you talking about?
Okay, so regardless of this, we hope you. We're sorry for the
Green
rambling. We're gonna
belts.
try to make this
Wait,
more
blue belt
concise
for
next
once.
time. Enjoy yourself, guys.